Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kurtzing here with a very late video for the Open Master League. I know everybody else has already done Rayquaza and the new Dragon Ascent move, and I know everybody's pretty much moved on to the next season that starts my time tomorrow afternoon at the time of doing this video. However, I've been using this team and it just took me a bit to get to making this video. It's been a blast. Dragon Ascent is insane, and I just wanted to showcase a few battles here that I did with it. So right into the battles here, I've got Rayquaza on the lead, Groundon, and Florges. And later in the battles, I did switch Groundon in for the lead instead of Rayquaza, and I feel like that's a little bit better, safer. I actually was able to trap a lot of fairies doing it that way, because I would switch into Rayquaza and then people would right away switch into a fairy, and then I would actually be able to build up to one Dragon Ascent and virtually one-shot the fairies. So I think it's maybe this battle, maybe the next battle, you'll actually see just how much damage one move does to a Togekiss. And I think it is dependent, because in later battles I don't have on here, I do actually one-shot one. But anyways, so I've taken out both their shields, and Togekiss comes in, and here I've got the Dragon Ascent, and watch how much damage this does. Just boom! Huge damage, just insane damage. Totally weren't expecting it. They also don't have any shields left, so that worked out really well. I do believe, typically speaking, if you switch into the Rayquaza and you have that one turn of energy, you will reach it before they can get to a move if they switch after you switch into a Togekiss. So I did manage to do that a few times. So took match one there, and then Rayquaza into Dialga. Somewhat of an okay lead. You can see the Dragon Breath is really doing a lot of damage, but I am able to get to a Breaking Swipe here, and this is going to do a decent amount to them, and it drops their attack, so then the longer I can do that, the more I can drop their attack, the better off it is for me to stay in. But I do opt to switch into my Florges, and I get to a Disarming Voice. They decide to shield that. Fine by me. I'm going to shield this Iron Head. It is debuffed by 1, but it would still do a huge amount of damage. So I'm able to get to another Disarming Voice. I believe this will take them out or get their last shield. Gets their last shield. So they're going to throw an Iron Head again, and I decided to let this go this time. And it gets me into the yellow, but I'm able to get to another Disarming Voice, and I'll take out the Dialga. Fairy Wind is really nice for generating energy, but it really does not farm down very well. And they have Mewtwo in the back. I get to the Disarming Voice, but I'm not quite able to throw it, so that's fine. I just let it go and let the Psy Strike come through. Bring back in my Groundon, or bring it in, I guess. At this point I wasn't leading it. So I'm going to shield up the Psy Strike, and I should be able to reach Precipice Blades. I'm going to throw that, and that will take out the Mewtwo. And in the back they have their own Groundon, and I get to another Blades. So I'm going to throw this, and this is either going to do a huge amount of damage or take them out. Doesn't quite take them out. Their CP is 4393, so not quite as high as mine, but that's good. I actually faced quite a few that are not as high as mine. So here, Togekiss in the lead. Do have to get out of there because I don't have the energy advantage, and the Charms are just going to tear through. So I switch into my Florges. Going to get to a Disarming Voice here. Throw this. It's not going to do a lot, but it will start to chip away, and eventually it's going to add up every one that I throw. So they're going to throw a Body Slam. I let that go through, and I'm already at pretty much 2 Disarming Voices. So I'm going to throw another one here. It's going to get them into the yellow. Throw another one. and I believe this will almost get, yeah, it does get them into the red actually quite a bit. So I'm gonna let this go. I think I just barely live. Body slam. Oh no, it just takes me out. My bad. So then I come in, I got a little bit of farm, able to get 3 Dragon Tails worth of energy onto my Rayquaza, knowing that they have Togekiss in the back. They bring that back in, and I got a little bit scared. I decided to throw the Breaking Swipe. They do shield it, so probably the right choice. Had I built up all the way to the Dragon Ascent, and then they still shielded it, then I would be in a really tough spot, and I believe that did happen on one occasion as well. So then they switch out into a Garchomp. I don't know about you guys, but Garchomps are so difficult for me to, I count the moves, and I'm like, okay, it's probably going to be Sandtomb. Probably going to be Sandtomb. You really shouldn't shield this. It's going to be a Sandtomb. Then I shield it, and it's a Sandtomb. Or, I'm like, nope, not shielding it. It's going to be Sandtomb. Not going to shield it. Don't shield it, and it's an Earth Power. Or an Outrage. So, I find them very, very tricky on what they are, or what they throw each time. So there, I do take the Earth Power, able to Dragon Tail down, and the Togekiss comes back in. I'm not quite able to reach another Breaking Swipe there, but Groudon actually has a decent matchup here with Fire Punch. It does do a decent amount of damage. So I get the one off, block this Ancient Power, and then at back-to-back Fire Punches already, and I do believe that that'll take it out. Throw the first one, does a huge amount, well not a huge amount, but for what's left it does more than half what's left, and I'm able to get to another Fire Punch which will take out the Togekiss. This is a good game, well played from my opponent. Jump into the next match. Haxorus on the lead. So this is actually a decent matchup for me, because as you can see there, the Dragon Tails just rip through the Haxorus, but I do have to respect their move. What is their move? Breaking Swipe as well, yeah. Because that would do a huge amount to myself. So I I bank the moves, almost at 2 Breaking Swipes, and I take the Rock Slide on my Groudon, and they give up the match. So good game to my opponent there. They must have known that I had the meat. So there it shows as a 5-0, but no, it was a 5-0. I didn't record the first match. So with this team, if you're still watching this far into the video, I did go 5-0, 4-1, and then I've had a few 3-2s, 2-3s, another couple 4-1s. So I've sort of bounced right around the middle mark of ace. I haven't quite made it up, and I've decided I'm going to do a couple more battles tonight, try to push a little bit more, but I'm going to save my battles tomorrow until the season actually switches over, and then I'm going to start the grind again. I really want to get dedicated here to getting out of ace and at least get into veteran and keep growing and grinding, and I'm hoping that at least 1 or 2 of you guys that watch these videos are getting some helpful hints, some tips, watching my mistakes, kind of understanding, learning the counts. I know I don't do a lot of counting in the videos, but I do try to count as I'm playing and pay attention to, I kind of have a feel for how long a Pokemon has been throwing, and then, okay, they should get to energy or to a charge move. But I'm going to try to, I think, get a little bit better at that sort of thing, helping with the counting and explaining where a fast move should be and stuff like that. I definitely do not know nearly as much as a lot of the other YouTubers out there as far as optimal move timing and stuff like that, but I feel like it's still entertaining to watch some of these videos. You get to see Pokemon that maybe you don't battle with, and I mean, just watching them, you can kind of learn, you can kind of count as you're watching and see, okay, there's a move, stuff like that. So now I've rambled on again. I tend to ramble on in a lot of videos. So they do shield, they get their last shield with that Precipice Blades. So I'm going to throw the Fire Punch here. And it doesn't quite take out, but they switch out. So I think they were going to try to snipe me with their Garchomp there. But I'm able to switch right away and throw the Disarming Voice. That just about takes him out. One more Fairy Wind takes him out. And this will KO, but I believe that I still have a Fire Punch loaded on my Groundhog. So, oh no, I don't. Of course, not quite. But I'm able to one-shot down. So that's another good match. Anybody looking forward to the next season, or what are you looking forward to? I am really looking forward to that new dragon that's coming out. It's supposed to come out on the 15th, and it's going to be fairly rare, but it will be in 10k eggs, so I'll be hatching a lot of those and re-rolling as many as I can with the kids and the wife and stuff like that, and try to get Hundo. It's supposed to be the #1 dragon in Master League, so I really want to get a 4-star of that one. So here they have an Xerneas. I really like the animation of their fast move there. So Moonblast, I do respect it, and I shield that up. And here I'm going to go for my own Disarming Voice. It's not going to do a lot, but it does a decent amount. They're almost into the yellow now, and I'm at another one. A lot of you are probably wondering too, why am I running Disarming Voice and Petal Blizzard? You wouldn't believe how many times I'm in a situation with Florges that Petal Blizzard actually is the reason I win that match. Whether it's a Gyarados, a Mamoswine, Excadrill, Groundon, Swamperts. I've had so many different times where I've got one move left, they've got no shields, I hit the Petal Blizzard, even Kyogre. It will do 3/4 of the health of a Kyogre. So most of the time with the Fairy, they don't block the first one. So throw the Petal Blizzard, does a huge chunk, and then I'm able to get to another Disarming Voice quite quickly, and it really works out well. There are certain times that I do kind of wish that I had a harder hitting Fairy move like Moonblast. I think it's Moonblast that I can learn. Might be Dazzling Gleam. Not 100% sure there. But Disarming Voice doesn't hit super hard, but you get there fast. And for all the dragons kicking around, the Bacon Bird of Veltal, it works really good for that. I do struggle with Lugia, because it just doesn't hit very hard, but that's why I run that moveset. So going for a Precipice Blades here, takes out the Giratina, and that's another good match to my opponent there. Well played. Talked pretty much through that whole one again, sorry about that. If anybody has any comments, let me know. If you guys like kind of the flow and what I do, let me know. If you find it not as informative as you're looking for and stuff like that, leave me those comments, let me know. I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking for feedback, looking to grow, keep you guys entertained, keep you interested in watching. I'm having fun making the videos and learning and battling and stuff like that, and like I said, I do really want to push for getting out of Ace and be more consistent. So there you see, I did land a Precipice Blades. Staying in here probably too long, longer than I should. I might be switch locked, yeah, I'm switch locked in. So I do get their shield, and I'm not quite able to get to a Fire Punch. I could have shielded this, got to the Fire Punch and taken him out, but I decided to let it go, keeping both shields, bring in Rayquaza and farm down, and then they bring back in their Dialga. I'm going to shield this move up. I'm pretty sure I'm almost out of Breaking Swipe, and that will just about take out the Dialga. That one more Dragon Tail, this move, and then one more Dragon Tail would probably take it out, but I'm able to switch into my Florges they're gonna throw an Iron Head. I do shield that to save some health. And in the back, they've got a Giratina Origin form. So I'm already at 2 Disarming Voices, and each one does about half health. So land the first one, they're in yellow. One, I think I overclicked there, did a Fairy Wind, and then I thought I clicked on it, but it didn't quite register. Or maybe they won CMP because it popped up right away there. Second one gets them deep into the red, and I should just be able to farm down. And that little amount of farm allowed me to get to another Disarming Voice. So as I was saying earlier, you can see there you get to them very fast. And that was another good game to my opponent. And that pretty much does it for the video. I'll just wrap up my rewards here, catch this heal, and then show you guys where I'm at elo wise. Really appreciate you guys watching the video. Hope you made it then. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Look forward to the new season, and good luck out there, everybody. And